Hey guys, Seedoeatreview. Lawson Daly is with me. I've done a bad introduction. We're at high intensity team training. I'm all over the shop. Seedoeatreview here. We're here to talk about 0 Plus Pale Ale for dry July. Now I can talk about beer all I like, but Lawson Daly, follow him online at Lawson Daly. He's an expert in nutrition, fitness.
No, I would say a strength and conditioning coach and nutrition coach would be the job title I would go with.
See, and I was thinking that when I was saying, like, how do I introduce him? And I'll be, there you go.
Yeah.
It's like when they say, you're Instagram. No, I'm a content creator. I'm not up at 3 o'clock in the morning thinking of things to do just to do on Instagram. I'm thinking stuff to do in general.
Yes.
But that's out of the way. I can talk about beer I like. He can talk about nutrition, fitness. What else?
Oh, strength, everything kind of health related in general. Yeah,
Good that's stuff.
Yeah.
And the thing I like about it is you're to the point with it all. You don't mess around, but you also tell the truth about what to eat and how to. He doesn't just cut stuff out entirely, do you?
No, I'm honest about.
Yes.
People confuse honest and harsh.
Yes.
I'm honest. I'm very normal. I don't think you need to cut out anything. Depending on what you want to do, and if you're goal driven, you just can kind of make everything focus around that without being insanely restrictive and saying you can't eat this, depending on context as well. I guess if you're a triathlete and you're 2 weeks away from a world champs, I'm not going to say it's all good, go have a drink. I'm probably going to more so lean towards something towards this. So it's good going through it.
Because that's what I like. If you watch his stuff on, he doesn't cut out donuts, but he works for it. He earns it.
Makes it work.
Enjoys it. I've never cut out anything in my life, but I know about portion control, and that's what I'm here to talk about Lawson about. We're going to start off with this beer though. This beer, 0 Plus from Australian Sports Brewing Co. Electrolyte enhanced, pale ale, alcohol free. 0.05 alcohol in there. That's considered alcohol free. So I brought Lawson in to talk about all the benefits that they say it's got. Once again, I'm giving the product to try it. I can taste it. He can say all the benefits from it because they advertise as, and I'm not bagging him, I'm just trying to find the truth out of it all. 14 calories per 100 mils, is that good in the beer context?
Oh yeah, normal beers around anywhere from about 90 to about 130 depending. So it's definitely lower than a normal alcoholic beer. Obviously cutting out the alcohol contributes to energy intake, so you take that out and it's going to be lower. So that's, a plus. Electrolyte
enhanced. Now, beers aren't enhanced with electrolytes, so what's that going to bring to your beer experience?
Well, depending, electrolytes and I guess micronutrients, you're not going to be able to taste any differences majorly, I wouldn't expect. But I guess it's kind of carrying over, and where they're marketing towards is athletes and sporting people that are looking for those little bits of edge, like the edge. And if you're having a beer and it's just got that to top it off, I guess it's another reason why you would lean towards this, and maybe over another 0 calorie beer or drink.
From a beer side, I'll hop onto that
zero
part.
Alcohol, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. From a beer side, it's a gorgeous colour when I poured it. The head's still nice. It's a big hoppy smell. Like, you bring a smile to my face when you've got a big hoppy smell. It's a pale ale as well. So some of the beers that I've tried that are alcohol free don't have as much of that hoppy smell. Brewed by Holgate Brewhouse in Woodend, so South Australian based as well.
Okay,
You want to give it a try? Cheers. Let's give it a go. What I'm tasting, it's very dry. Very hoppy. It's refreshing, but it's got that taste to it, which I love, which is the hops, the big hoppy taste. I'm not sure how I'm going to go drinking after a workout with it though. How are you going to feel? Do I feel very dry afterwards?
Yeah, look, I actually quite like a drink after a workout. It's just something about it. I quite like that. I have had other 0 alcohol beers when I wasn't drinking at all. Would I consider this not drinking? Maybe not. But having that after a workout, I'd be absolutely stoked. It'd kind of fill that void of feeling like a beer. But then also, I guess, not wanting to get drunk or have the negative effects from alcohol after you've trained. So Oh, look, it probably hits the spot for me, to be perfectly honest.
It's very easy drinking, guys.
Yes.
It's light, but it doesn't taste like water. Like, I've drank a lot of low alcohol beers, which is just like...
They do.
They're just water. Like, why don't I just drink water instead? Because...
It doesn't do it for you.
No,
yeah,
it
and you kind of finish it and think, why did I bother?
And that's what it's like.
Because you still want a beer after it anyway.
Yeah, and you just feel like, and not that I cut out stuff or portion stuff out to that extent, but I just go, well, I didn't need to drink it. This, I'm enjoying the big hoppy flavour.
Yeah.
It's a dry finish. It's very refreshing that I go, oh, cool, this is quite enjoyable. It doesn't hit me as much.
Yeah.
So let's get back onto the health benefits. They're saying here, magnesium enhanced. They say no sports drinks have magnesium. Most beers consumed don't have magnesium. What does magnesium bring to your body and
Well, it
lifestyle?
helps with muscle repair and performance, and it's kind of like jotting down all of these: magnesium, potassium, calcium, and sodium.
Yep.
All to do with muscle repair and like performance. So having it enhanced, depending on how much it is, would be because most substances is not about what it is, it's about quantity. So depending on the quantity of it, I would need to know that probably first. The fact that it's in there, look, it can't hurt.
Yep.
And it's probably what is maybe going to make me pick this over something else, especially if I'm not going to have a drink.
Yep.
If I'm going to pick between a 0 alcohol beer and it's got that on top of it, look, yeah, probably going to make me lean towards that.
Yep.
To be perfectly honest.
You're wondering why we're looking down, guys. We're looking down
At the stats.
At the figures sheet.
Yeah.
So we keep looking down because I'm just going, what do they keep looking at? We're looking at stats and just to see. There's no numbers here. It's just saying yes or no what it's got. So it is telling us what's in there, but not to the full extent where you'd be really, if you're counting.
Yeah, and you're like
figures.
wanting to know and that kind of thing. It's most things is in quantity of the thing is the important thing.
Yeah.
You can die from drinking water if you drink enough of it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the way I look at things as well. But the fact that it's in there, look, can't hurt, and it's probably going to be somewhat of a benefit.
Yeah. For dry July, I reckon it's a great beer to drink for dry July. If you want to drink a 0.05, and they do say it's alcohol free, it depends how much stipulation you want to get on that.
Yeah.
Because they say this is alcohol free, so...
That's my one thing.
Yeah.
Is like, would I feel alright at the end of July saying that I did dry July and I drank this? Depends. Yeah, I'm not going to make a hard and fast rule on that, but it definitely hits the spot, and it does taste a lot more beery than I think a lot of the other
it does.
0 alcohol beers.
They haven't compromised on flavour with this beer, which I absolutely love, and I'm saving drinking it because we're going to be talking about portion control next.
Yep.
Now, once again, I know about portion control, and I know when I'm doing gym 5 days a week, I do want to limit myself, but I'm not going to cut stuff out what's the word I'm looking for? Totally excessively, I was going to say. But that's where also I'm bringing into the mix the premium choice portion control pack. If I put this video up in time, you can win a 6 month supply of these portion control packs.
I would be all about that.
16 boxes, guys. It's a 6 month supply from Premium Choice.
Does that
portion
count
control.
Portion control if you eat them all at once then? I don't know.
I'm not sure,
No,
but there's...
it does help for sure.
So, with nuts in generally, they are high in fat?
Very high in fat. I think that's one of the things people forget with most foods. Total calories obviously come from protein, carbs, fats, actually alcohol as well, but most people ignore that. And fats are your biggest contributor most often, and nuts are kind of like a super concentrated bowl of
Are they
fat.
good fats though, when everyone talks about good fats?
Yeah, like that's where you can get into the nitty gritty. I think, what are you opening?
I'm opening up the super power mix. You can open up whatever you like there, bud.
I want to open cashew ones. Amount?
Yeah.
Probably first. Good fats versus bad fats. Obviously, like trans fats are not the best. So these are probably going to be, what are they? Monounsaturated, probably. Are they going to be better for you than other things? Yes. Still high in calories. So if you look at total calorie intake, you need to account for them.
Okay. So a lot of them are saying gluten-free, great in antioxidants, low GI, low cholesterol-free. So they've got a lot of benefits. I suppose it saves you than buying a big full 100-gram bag and finish them all off. You've got a nice little 40-gram bag.
I think that's probably the biggest thing for them. Yeah, for sure. I think portion controlled like this. Like I said before, I'm all about it in almost everything. Whether it's nuts, chocolate, like chocolate bars, even. I think like compared to buying a block, because I don't think I've ever not finished a block of chocolate. So really good way if you are a nut person. Very easy to track. A good amount. I don't think they're like too small. That's often one of the criticisms I would give to portion controls.
I hate when they tell me. I hate when they tell me you can only have 12 nuts. Like, dude, just say handful. Give me a handful, you know.
Even with these, I think it's the fact that it's enough to satisfy you, but it's not. You know.
Yeah.
That's what often people do with portion controlled things. Nuts especially. So look, they're winning there.
So even the dark chocolate, it's got health benefits to it, dark chocolate, 35-gram portion. Goji berries are good for you as well. Great in antioxidants, they say it on there. Now, why am I talking about premium choice? South Australian company, South Australian made, South Australian owned.
Beer and nuts.
Oh, it's a beautiful combination, that's why I'm doing it. They only cook it in small batches, guys. They do little batches, so you got it fresher. They're not sitting in a warehouse waiting to be delivered, so they do small batches. They deliver straight to the warehouse, or where do they got it at? They got it at Foodland outlets. They got it all over the place. Fruit and veg stores. You go to Premium Choice online and you can check out where their suppliers are. But these portion control packs are just easy just to carry around as well. Yeah,
like lunches and like that 3 o'clock snack is probably where I would introduce these. I think it's should be used more because we are pretty crap at portion controlling ourselves. I am, honestly, I am. And these just make life a little bit easier for everyone.
You just chuck it in your bag, or your handbag, your gym bag. Just have it in the car, man. It's just so much easier. As you said, when that 3 o'clock chocolate hit comes and you're going, okay.
And you don't have any self-control.
No, you don't.
You've got this and it kind of hits the spot. I think a great idea.
Yeah, so 6 months supply of this, guys. That is, I think I was told 16 boxes of the stuff. That is a lot to portion out over your time as well. Yeah. Don't eat it all at once. What's your favourite nut, by the way, should I say?
I'm not a massive nut person, to be perfectly honest, but probably cashew nuts. Roasted, salted, I'm all about it.
See, I don't go for salted because then I think it's bad for me.
No.
I go for the dry roasted.
See, I think salt's probably one of the things that people are scared from a bit of a health perspective, but then sodium has so many benefits within the body that it's kind of misinterpreted. So I add salt to almost all of my food, and it obviously helps with, not everyone knows, hydration levels. It's a balance between water intake and sodium intake and electrolyte intake. So balancing that out, you often find that you could drink heaps of water and you kind of almost go straight through because you're not absorbing it. And that's often because people are low in things like salt and electrolytes. So it's not actually getting into the body, you know, it's going straight through, and that's kind of not what we want. So yeah, I'm all about salted stuff.
There we go. So I'm nearly at my 15-minute mark where IGTV doesn't like my videos over 15 minutes. So you want more information? If you want to be coached by Lawson Daly, go to @lawsondaly online. Or you got the website as well?
It's dalyfitnesscoaching.com, and you can go onto there, very easy, see what I do, see what I'm all about, and apply for coaching just by a click of the button and filling out a coaching application form.
One-on-one, guys, it's all, and he'll tell you the truth, whether you like it or not, it's the truth. But he's not bully about it, so don't get me wrong about that. The beer, you can find that at Blackwood Health Celebrations, Thirsty Camels, or Brews Brothers, and Premium Choice brands in good health food stores around South Australia, Foodland outlets, basically everywhere. Thank you very much, Lawson.
Thank you very much for having me. Very interesting. That was a pleasure.
That was Dry July, guys. Check it out. And don't forget the Seedoeatreview competition where you can win a 6-month supply of Premium Choice nuts in the Do competition. You can also win 1-month membership to, what I lost the count, high intensity team training. Sorry, I nearly choked on a nut. I'll leave you to it, guys. Cheers.
Thank you.
Oh my God, I know.
I'm